Congressman Christopher Murphy. There are a lot of folks who say Congress is not that great, not getting that much done. Here is the exception that proves the rule.
I don't know what you're talking about. I've never heard anybody say that. Mark, thank you very, very much. Dennis, to the whole committee, what a day, what a chance for those of us who are simply the beneficiaries of your great work to take part in this celebration. I want to thank the Governor and the Secretary of State and all those that stood earlier today. You truly do honor this day by putting Connecticut on a pedestal when it comes to our efforts to make sure that no one is going to be able here to be unfairly and unduly denied their right to participate in this system. I want to just take 2 seconds to congratulate a couple friends that will be honored later in this program. I'm pretty excited that a full 50% of the recipients of awards this morning hail from the 5th Congressional District. Ed Robbs, who on the program here is officially titled the principal of Danbury High School. Those of us who know what matters to the youth of Danbury know that he is so much more. There's virtually no organization that serves young people in Danbury and surrounding area that Ed hasn't been a part of, and in particular, I imagine he's maybe most proud of his work with one of the other honorees for this ceremony, and that's the Horde Foundation. The Horde Foundation is just a unique asset in Danbury. There are thousands of kids who have been able to go to college in Danbury because of the generosity of the scholarships provided by the Horde Foundation. Danbury High School has the highest percentage of African American students who go on to higher education, and that's because the cost just is not the barrier that it is other places, and I'm so excited that both the foundation and Ed are going to be receiving awards. And then to my great friend Daisy Coco DeFilippis is just a pioneering force in Waterbury on behalf not just of Naugatuck Community College, but on behalf of every student that aspires to greatness. There are large things that she has done there, bringing regional campuses to spread the reach of Naugatuck, but then small things like convincing our governor to bring bus service, commuter bus service, back to the school, which provides hundreds of students access to that institution. I'm really excited that the 5th District is well represented here. Listen, I get to participate in a number of these ceremonies around my district, and one of the things that often comes up is conjecture about what Martin Luther King would say if he was here today, and I think that it's probably not that complicated. I think what Martin Luther King would probably say is that we still have a lot of work to do. He died as he was in the beginning stages of launching his campaign on behalf of the poor. He saw first and foremost the civil rights campaign as one that needed to bring justice to African Americans, but then he recognized that once you allowed African Americans to participate in the political process to the degree that they rightfully should, that all of those rights that they now enjoyed weren't much good if you didn't have a job, if you didn't have enough money to put food on the table. And so we sit here today on a very cold Martin Luther King Day with a reminder that there are thousands of people around this state and around this nation today who wake up in their house with no heat. That there are unfortunately thousands of people around the state and around this nation who wake up this morning living in their car. That we still have a long way to go on the legacy that Dr. King left us, that poor people's campaign. And what is so heartwarming on a day like today, as the governor and the senator and myself and many others travel around the state, is that this crowd is not exceptional. that there are hundreds of people showing up at similar events. This obviously is the seminal one in the state, but events like it are having overflow crowds, even on a blistering cold day like today. And it reminds us that we still have work to do, but it also warms our hearts to know that we have so many people who are willing to do the work with us. Congratulations to the Commission on another great ceremony. Have a wonderful, wonderful Martin Luther King Day.